Hey guys, so I'm halfway through doing my makeup now to film this video, and I've just been thinking about stuff, and I think the best thing for me to do is to just get the camera out now, because this has always been my struggle when it comes to filming YouTube videos. I just feel like I get ready, I sit down, I have all the lights and everything, and then I'm like, ugh. So I think, why not just start the video now while I'm doing my makeup and talk to you guys kind of like I'm doing like a little FaceTime or something, because I just feel like I'll be more natural if I am doing something and it's not as, like, it doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to have all the lights and everything in the background. I just want to sit down and talk to you, because that's kind of what this video is about. I have been wanting to start YouTube for basically the past 2 years, and I just can't get into the groove of it, because YouTube is so different from Twitch in general. It's like I don't have anything to bounce off. Obviously, when I go live, I have my chat and I'll bounce off you guys, and you guys will ask questions or talk to me about something, and then I'm fine. Whereas when I get the camera out and I have my little notes, it just doesn't feel natural. So this is me pulling out the camera, not really sure how it's gonna go, but I just know that I'm not gonna get anywhere with YouTube if I keep making these scripted videos that I hate and then I don't upload them because they're just not good enough or perfect enough. So it's probably not gonna be super duper polished, but I don't think that really matters. I think what matters is easing myself into it so I can make more videos like this, and eventually I'll become more comfortable. So this is like a life update video where I'm gonna just explain to you guys where I'm at, and hopefully I can kickstart my YouTube video making journey, and I can make just more videos like this where I don't really think about it and I just talk. So yeah, I hope that's okay. So to start, I'm just gonna explain to you guys where I'm at, what is happening in my life, because although I do talk about it on my Twitch channel, I don't get into it too much because obviously it's a gaming platform. I play Dead by Daylight, so a lot of the times I'm in a game, not talking about my life, I guess. I am gonna start with the beginning of my Twitch journey, not of my life, that would take forever. And that is when COVID happened, lockdown. We all remember. I lost my job as cabin crew and started Twitch streaming as just like a little hobby thing. It became a career quite quickly, and I was very, very grateful for that. I do have a video that explains the whole of my Twitch full-time streamer journey, so if you want to check that out, I'll link it or something. I don't really know how this YouTube stuff works, so I'll try. I started out streaming in lockdown time. I'm not actually doing my makeup. I should probably let me get my makeup ready. I started my Twitch journey in lockdown times. I was very grateful for the fact that I could make it into a career. I kind of just fell into Dead by Daylight, I guess, because I didn't actually start with an idea of what I wanted to play. I actually started playing Sims, and I found DBD after I found content creation. Alongside this, I also had a TikTok where it started out as just like cute little trends videos and like makeup stuff. And alongside Twitch, my TikTok account started growing quite rapidly, actually, especially when I started my cosplay stuff. I dabbled in cosplay a little bit before, but obviously with me being a Twitch streamer and having a lot of inspiration from game characters, I could actually cosplay my characters from my games. That then moved on to like anime stuff, Marvel, superheroes, all that kind of thing. And I was really happy with it. I managed to get it to 220,000 followers, and I was very proud of that. However, I wasn't proud of my content by the end of that TikTok account's journey. Unfortunately, I feel like it was partly on me, but I mean, I was young and I just didn't understand that the internet could be kind of mean. With cosplay being so heavily sexualized and stuff like that, I just ended up getting a lot of mean comments and stuff, which was fine. I mean, it's not fine, but I could deal with that. But what I couldn't deal with was the mistranslation of who I was to my content because I didn't really show off my personality with my TikTok account. I think everyone just thought, oh, ooh woo, e-girl, whatever. And I mean, I don't blame them. It wasn't exactly like I was projecting this I love energy. So eventually I took the impulsive decision to just deactivate it because I'm not gonna lie, I just couldn't be arsed with it anymore. I hated the comments that I was getting. Don't get me wrong, I had some nice comments, but they were very few and far between. The hate definitely outweighed it, and I don't mind getting hate if it's truthful. Like, for example, if someone wanted to say your accent shit, then I'd be like, yeah, fair enough, like, GG, yeah, like, I guess. But these comments were coming for my personality, even though I never showed that. They were saying things like, dumb, e-girl, blah, 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 airhead, etc. And I mean, again, kind of true. But I just felt like the translation across to my Twitch channel just wasn't working, okay? Basically, it wasn't working. Sorry, I'm waffling. I'm gonna get on with it. So I deactivated that TikTok and I started up a new one where I said all I was gonna do on there was just pure gameplay content. And actually, it kind of popped off. It kind of went, not as much as obviously the other account, but for a gaming TikTok, I personally think it did pretty well. And it got a lot of people into my Twitch channel and got me that exposure for being a gamer as opposed to being like a ooh e-girl cosplay person. By the way, no shade to anyone who does that. I just found that it wasn't an accurate representation of me. But yeah, anyway, my gaming TikTok account did well. And Twitch was doing well, it was doing good. This was around about like the summertime of last year, that's 2023. But then I had a big life change where I ended up moving away from Manchester. I now live in West Yorkshire, which is good because it's closer to my home, like family home. It's closer to my friends, my family. I feel more comfy here. So I'm very happy with it. I actually live with another content creator who is lovely. You probably already know, James. It's been super good because I feel like I can just do what I want here because he does the same thing. Well, maybe not exactly the same thing, but he gets it, you know? So I can just really explore into my creative side. However, I do feel like recently I haven't been doing that as much. I mean, partly the issue has been my PC and stuff has had problems. My Twitch streams have been cutting out and stuff, and it's been getting me down. But I've also not been feeling too inspired because, like I say, I found Dead by Daylight after content creation. It wasn't like I played the game and then I started streaming it. So although DBD is definitely a passion of mine, I feel like it doesn't bring out my full, I don't want to say potential, oh god, I don't want to say potential, I want to say it doesn't show off my full personality and what I can actually do. This whole epiphany that I've had recently was all triggered by a Netflix show that I watched. This is really random, but just stick with it. I started watching the Squid Game, oh, what is it called? The Squid Game challenge? Squid Game the challenge? I don't know what it's called. I started watching that and I was like, this is kind of cringed. But then the second episode, I was like, oh, do you know what? I could probably do this. Why don't I do this? And I looked into it. I saw a few podcasts from the people who'd come out of the challenge and stuff like that. And I just got more and more interested. So I brought this up to chat and it was like a joke at first. We were just saying, I was like, oh, imagine if I go on it, like I'm definitely gonna be out at red light, green light. It was all just kind of like a ha ha he he thing. And then I don't think it's a joke anymore because I've actually ended up applying for it, which is super exciting. I don't like have any high expectations of getting on, but one thing I want to talk about is the fact that in life, I have always lived by one rule, and that is no matter what happens, whether it be a good situation or a bad situation, you should always take a positive, which I most definitely have from this, because no matter if I get on or not, it has like sparked something in me. And that is that I want to do more like TV stuff, very random, but just stick with it. Maybe like a game show, I don't really know, but I just want to get across my personality more. And I think if I got into the show, then that would be really good for promotion of like my Twitch channel and stuff. But I don't just want to stop it there. I want to do more stuff that I enjoy. And I always wanted to be an actress. So I definitely think I'm gonna look into maybe doing shows, or I don't know. I don't know yet. I don't really have a plan. I just know that I want to expand on my gaming content creation career. I don't know how yet, but I'm gonna do it. So with that being said, I've also had a few other ideas that I want to share with you now. And that is, number one, I have decided to reopen my old deactivated TikTok. Obviously, I've deleted all the videos from before. Don't worry about that. They are never seeing the light of day again. I've just realized I'm like a different color to my, oh God, what is this? What is this? This is, I got like a white patch here. It's because all my like tan is like coming off. Ugh, that's kind of gross. Don't mind that, don't mind that. I have decided to reopen it. I've taken out all the videos, completely nuked the account, and I'm gonna start again and do lifestyle stuff. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but if I fancy pulling out the camera, then I'm just gonna pull it out and be like, hey guys, welcome back. I just wanna show off my personality more. I wanna be known for more than just being a Dead by Daylight streamer. I want to be like a personality. You know, I feel like I got a pretty unique one. I'm not like other streamers. No, I think I'm kind of funny, quirky, and I want to put it to use. I just feel a little bit like inside a box with gameplay, because obviously you can talk in between the lobbies and stuff, but the main focus of the stream is the game, not you. Well, I don't know, kind of. I feel like this sounds like I'm saying that I'm leaving DBD, and I'm definitely not. That's not the case at all. I love DBD. I will continue to stream DBD. What I'm saying is I'm just giving myself a kick up the ass a little bit, because I've been very lazy recently as a content creator. So I need to pull my finger out and do something, and I want to do something that I want to do, which I think is just putting myself out there a little bit more, not being scared to, I mean, for God's sake, like, I literally did this on TikTok for like a year. And I'm scared to post a video of me talking. Like, I don't make it make sense. It doesn't make any sense. But yeah, I now want to just show off a little bit more of me. So that's what I'm gonna do. That's my resolution. Tell me what yours is in the comments, and give me ideas on what you want to see me doing with YouTube. But yeah, back to the life update thingy. My life has changed a lot in the past 3 years. I definitely went through my little hermit phase where I did not leave the house and I just streamed, and I went to bed at like 8 a.m. and I woke up at like 4 p.m. and just got straight on stream. I definitely don't do that anymore. I have moved my stream time so that earlier, which has definitely helped with my mental health and stuff. And I've put myself out there more, honestly. I have made a lot of friends. I was very scared of making friends within the content creation industry because I've just seen a lot of horror stories on certain sites, not mentioning any names, but might have been called Twitter, maybe now be called X, where creators have trusted each other and then ended up stabbing each other in the back and stuff like that and all that drama. So I never got involved in that. I was a hermit. I didn't leave the house. I didn't want to make any friends because I was just so scared of being unintentionally involved with that kind of stuff. But last year, I really pulled my socks up. I started putting myself out there more. I went to both TwitchCons. I went to Paris and I went to Vegas. And I have made so many amazing friends. I have met literally the best people in the world. Like, I have met people that have just changed my life completely, and I'm so, so grateful for them. I had an amazing time in Vegas. I met up with so many DBD content creators that were so, so lovely, and it kind of just restored my faith in content creator humanity. And I want to keep doing that. I mean, since I've moved, I've definitely been going out more. I've been doing things that I've always wanted to do. I've just been going for like little meals and stuff. I've just really become myself. Like, I'm unapologetically myself. I am not putting on a front. Obviously, I'm not going to go out my way to be a dick, but if people don't like me or what I have to say, then that's fine, that's okay. But I've not just done things that I think people want me to do or been a certain way because I think I'll fit in better. I've just been myself, and that has just attracted so much good energy and good people around me. So I'm in a very good place now. I'm very good, yes. I don't know how long I've been waffling for, but I'm gonna get onto the Q&A part. I asked you guys some questions on Instagram. I didn't really give much context because I didn't really have a plan for what I was gonna do on this video. I just kind of wanted to update you all waffle, answer a few questions. I'm just gonna do a little bit more of my makeup and then maybe do the Q&A. Hello, I have returned. Into the questions. So you guys asked me some good ones actually. I'm just gonna pick out a few and we'll see how we go. Also, do we like my little doll-like earrings? Look how cute. Exterminating. Okay, so first question. I'm gonna do my hair as well while I answer these questions because I want to make it look all pretty for no reason, because I'm literally not even going anywhere, but I don't know, I just need to do something while I do this. Okay, so first question is, how are you so motivated and what keeps you in a routine? Okay, so motivation wise, I am by far definitely not the most motivated person, I'll be honest. For those who don't know, I have severe combined ADHD, and don't ask me what the combined bit is because I don't know. I don't know what it's combined with. A little bit of the spice, maybe. I don't know. I struggle with it. I am medicated for my ADHD, so that definitely helps, but obviously that isn't the be all and end all when it comes to it. I think the fact that I do something I love helps a lot when it comes to my motivation. But obviously I had to get to my dream job in the first place. So I guess I'll use an example from when I first started Twitch streaming. The main thing is that no one else was gonna do it for me. When I want something, I am not gonna stop until I get it. Also, peep the hairstyle. What do we think? I think it's a look, I think it's a vibe. Okay, this is gonna sound a little bit bad, I'm not gonna lie, but I wanna be very authentic. The main motivation for me is, well, this is what I wanna do, and if I don't do it, I gotta go back to Tesco, baby. Not that there's anything wrong with that, you know, I love my time working in Tesco's, but if I don't do it, then it ain't gonna last too long. And then for the routine side of things, I guess you just have to form habits. Just like you can form bad habits, you can also form good ones. And I think it takes a couple of weeks of pushing yourself, because especially with Twitch and things like that, I guess when you first start, it's not a job immediately. So it can be difficult. But for me, the way that I did it was whenever I got the chance to stream, I would, because I knew I wanted it. I think it's very hard to stay motivated, especially for me, if it's something I don't want to do. But yeah, sorry, that was a bit of a rubbish answer. I don't know, I just know what I want, and I know no one else is going to do it for me. Therefore, if I want to keep growing and I want this to last longer and I want to have bigger things happen, then only I can do it. Therefore, I gotta pull my finger out and just fucking do it. I thought I was gonna slay that answer, but these are actually kind of hard. I don't know. I've never really thought about it, I suppose, but yeah. So the next question is, how do you remain upbeat and positive if you're having a bad day? I've already touched on this, but I'll go into it a little bit further. I used to be quite pessimistic, and I would always be like, oh, woe is me, this has happened because this is just my life and this is how it happens for me, and blah, blah, blah. I never get anything. But I realized that that wasn't helping me. That was just making it worse, I'll be honest. So one day, I don't know why I did it, but I decided I was going to take one positive from any situation, whether it be good or bad, didn't matter. And that would be my goal, to find that one positive thing, because that's what would keep me going. A very basic example of this was when I lost my job as an air hostess due to COVID. It was awful. I did not see how anything positive could have come from this. Obviously, as we know now, something very positive came from it. I became a Twitch streamer. But at the time, obviously, there were a lot of negative feelings. There was a lot of saddies. However, if I'd have just sat there and wallowed in self-pity, that wouldn't have changed anything. And I knew I had to take some sort of positive. So my first one was, well, at least I got to try it. I got a year of flying in. I got a lot of experience. And this also gives me a chance to explore other things like Twitch streaming, you know, because I have a lot more time on my hands and, you know, might as well make use of it. So I did. And it ended up working out well. I'm not saying it's always going to work out well, but as long as you have that one thing that sort of keeps you going, I think it's such a healthy mindset to be in, and it makes you all round more positive, and then that positive energy radiates to other people, and you know, you can help people out a lot more than you think. So the next one is, how do you go about getting brand deals and stuff? So for me personally, I have an agency and those guys are brilliant. They're so good. I don't know if I'd recommend going for an agency at first. I think there are both good and bad agencies out there for sure. For the first like couple of years, I literally just did it myself. I would either contact brands or I would be contacted by them. I think the best thing for you to do is to put your business email in your socials. Make sure this isn't your personal one because you'll get some spam and stuff like that, of course. But yeah, I think putting your business email definitely helps. That helps me a lot. I got a lot of deals and stuff. And then, you know, when you sort of establish yourself a little bit better, do your research. I think an agency is also a great way to go. That's personally how I do mine, but I also had a good time sort of doing it for myself. But the only thing I would say is, if you are getting brand deals yourself, it is definitely wise to look into maybe some YouTube videos that explain maybe how much to charge and things like that, because a lot of businesses will try, and I'm not saying all of them, but some of them will try and be a bit cheeky, and they'll try and get things for a lot less money than what you are worth and stuff. So yeah, just be careful of that, I would say. Apologies, my camera just died, so sorry if the angle's all wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey. Anyway, back to the questions. So the next question is, what is a typical day in the life of Jelly, and what do your family think of you doing streaming? Okay, so I say that I'm less of a hermit now. This is true. However, I still I'm not really doing like too much, I'll not lie. My typical day is obviously getting up. I tend to either edit a video, although recently I've not been able to do that. I mean, I can, but with my camera being all dodgy, I found it difficult to get videos in good quality, but hopefully that's gonna change soon. Do some social stuff, so make sure I'm keeping up to date with everything. This sounds so boring. This sounds like so a day in my life, typically I will get up, I will do my socials, and then I'll go to bed. No. It does kind of sound like that. It is kind of, you know, I'll not lie. You know what? I'm gonna be realistic. Yeah, I get up, I edit a video, I go live, and then I go to bed. No, I do other things. Obviously, I have like brand deals and collabs and stuff that I work with. But yeah, it mostly consists of editing and streaming, and obviously looking after my kitty cat. Yeah, I'm gonna be realistic. I don't do too much, I'll not lie. This is the thing, like, people don't really take like content creation and stuff like that seriously, and I get it, like, you know, but I guess I just do the same sort of thing. I get up, I do my work, and then I go to bed. But it definitely takes up a lot more of my day, including my days off. Like, for example, today is my day off streaming, but I'm here filming a video, and then afterwards I've got to edit it, etc, etc. So this has definitely been the most demanding job in terms of This has definitely been the most demanding job in terms of time. I find that I am working every single day. I'm always doing something work related. And what do my family think of streaming? Okay, so I mean, it's varied over time. Obviously, at first they were a lot more apprehensive about me going full-time with streaming because it's not a safe job. I still hadn't really established my Twitch channel and stuff. I mean, I just got partnered, so that was good, but getting partnered isn't the be-all and end-all of streaming, I'll be honest. My mum was definitely more concerned, shall we say, than my dad, because my dad has a gaming background. He was a big EverQuest player and did a lot of like Skyrim. Now he does Path of Exile, and he's always been a PC gamer. So my dad kind of got it more than my mum did, but they were both rightly so concerned about me starting my content creation career. It took a lot of getting used to, but now they think it's great, and they are always excited to see what deals I get, what I'm up to. And yeah, What is one thing that you always do before stream, like any pre-stream rituals? I wouldn't say that I have any rituals as such, except from maybe having a coffee, which is probably not great, but I mean, you asked. What's your tip on growing your community on Twitch? This is a good question. So I always have a couple of things that I think are so beneficial for people to know that want to start out Twitch streaming. So I'll just briefly summarize. Socials. Create a social media on each platform to promote your Twitch channel. For me personally, I put that shit straight on my Instagram story, and I had everybody from school. Like, I know for a fact so many people saw that and thought, Jesus Christ. Don't be scared for people to find out. Just do it. Just create that Instagram account, create that Twitter account, post when you're going live. I also always say, make sure you're playing a game that you want to play, or if you're doing just chatting, make sure you're doing what you enjoy, not what you think is going to work, because at the end of the day, if you are not seen to be enjoying yourself, then no one's going to want to watch that anyways. Keep talking, keep yappa yappa yappa, which obviously I don't struggle with too much. I would say that you have around about a 10-second window of opportunity when somebody comes into your Twitch channel for the first time to keep them in the chat for a further 10 seconds. And I'll explain what I mean. Everybody starts with 0 viewers on Twitch. No one starts with a bajillion viewers unless they've already got a platform somewhere else. Sometimes, because no one was talking in my chat, I wasn't talking. Therefore, anybody new that came in would not want to stay for a further 10 seconds. You've kind of got to train yourself to keep talking even if no one is talking back, which is very, very difficult. Even for me, who is like #1 yapper, I struggle with that, but find things to talk about. And I'm not saying, oh, what happened in your day, because not everyone's days are always going to be super interesting. I mean, like, if you're in game, talk about what you're doing in the game. Just keep yapping, and I promise you that will entice more people to stay for another further 10 seconds. Your hair is gorgeous. How do you take care of it? Well, my hair isn't real. I'm sorry, I know it's shocking. I've had extensions since, I don't even remember when. I've always worn extensions because my hair is naturally shite. Unfortunately, I was not blessed by the hair gods. I mean, if you want to know what I do with my hair, I always make sure that I put oil in it. I tend to do like a little hair mask. You know those, is it Garnier? I don't remember which one it is. I can't remember. I do like a little cheap hair mask from Boots before I go in the shower. I use Pureology shampoo and conditioner, which I think is really nice. And then I always put the Keratin, I think it's called Keratis oil in. I do that. Thank you, but sorry, it ain't real. Okay, I just decided to finish my hair because I was getting too distracted with that. So the hair is done now, and I'm gonna finish up answering a couple more of these questions. Your dream job as a child and then a teen. I'd love to know what the dream was before being cabin crew. I have always had the same dream. Some might say it's a little bit unrealistic, but it kind of touches on what I've been talking about in general for this video, and I always wanted to be an actress up until I got to 18, and I kind of let that dream die out. But I would like to reignite the fire with it, and I definitely want to give it another go. Not necessarily by going for the top auditions or anything like that, but I think it's a start to get myself out there as like a content creator that also has a personality and stuff, and then maybe do some shows and stuff. I don't know. But yeah, so actress, wanted to be an actress. And the final question is, how do you adapt to change? I think that I don't. No, I do struggle with adapting to change, I'll be honest. Maybe it's the neurospiciness, I'm not sure. In the same breath, I will say about every 6 months-ish, I tend to have an epiphany where I just say, right, I want to change it all up. I want to do this now, and I'll do it. I think I adapt to change well in certain situations, but I think routine-wise, it can throw me off for a little bit. Anyways, that is all for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I know that this has not been the most organized, shall we say, but I've actually really enjoyed it, and I feel like I've finally figured out a way to get into YouTube while also feeling like I'm being myself. And I hope to make more entertaining videos. And if you want to write in the comments what you want to see me do next, that would be very helpful. Thank you. Make sure that you like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and maybe go give one of my old videos a watch. I think they'll be very helpful in terms of some of these questions that I maybe haven't answered. Anyways, I'm gonna go. Lots of lovies. I'll see you all on stream. Bye.